Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video on XLM. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So, IBM's Stellar deal still alive. Last updated March 8th, 2022. Guess you didn't do your research on this before telling people to sell their XLM. And then we see this. This is how XLM is tied to IBM, WorldWire. And we know this. It's all about the new payment system. And the thing is, even if Stellar or XLM was not tied to IBM, I still would not have sold. And there's a couple other reasons why. So let's take a look. We're going to keep talking about this, though, for 1 minute. So this article about IBM CTO Stanley Yong, and the article veers off into a complete dismantling of the Stellar IBM partnership. Based on what I'm reading, that partnership is dead in the water now. We need more articles on this. But here's the thing. I think this is kind of like a FUD story. I looked into it a little bit, and it just doesn't seem like, okay, this guy's gone, and all of a sudden they're just going to dismantle the whole deal now. It doesn't make sense. Then we see this. This technology is easy to use. I'm 61 years old and just converted XLM to USDC, and MoneyGram converted it into fiat for me. I picked it up at a local CVS. We are so close to crypto utilization in our day-to-day lives. See, that right there is why I wouldn't have sold my XLM anyway. Doesn't matter with the whole deal with IBM. And I'm pretty sure that deal's still alive and still going strong. But MoneyGram alone shows me utility and use case in the real world for XLM. My thing was, I didn't want anyone to sell right now. Why? First off, you'd probably be selling at a loss because of where the market is right now. And if you're new to crypto, any kind of word like that would have made you want to get out. Because most people that are new to cryptocurrency or new to XLM, right away they're going to think, oh, that's it, this coin's going nowhere. I'm selling it off. Whatever I get for it, I get for it. And then they take a hit. So you can't just go out there and say, I'm selling off all my XLM because of this. Because people actually listen to that. And my thing is, I would never tell you to sell your crypto. Let's get that straight. Unless something crazy happened where I know it's definitely going to zero, then I would only tell you, listen, this is what I would do in this case. But to come out and say I just sold all my XLM makes other people want to do the same thing. That was the only reason I brought light to that whole situation. Then we see this, Whitebit. One of the largest digital asset exchanges in Europe, announced their platform's integration of USDC on Stellar.org. Whitebit joins a growing list of exchanges enabling the deposit and withdrawal of USDC on Stellar for users in Europe. So right there's another reason I would have never sold it. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna sell it at a loss, right? And then what? Put it into, XRP or something else? I tell you on this channel all the time, you should diversify. You should not only just see crypto as one crypto. There's so many different cryptos out there. You just got to know what you're investing in. In other words, you invest a little bit in XRP. You invest a little bit in XLM. You invest a little bit in QNT and Algo, HBAR, Casper, whatever. And you diversify your whole portfolio. You cannot look at crypto with one vision that XRP is the only thing out there, in my opinion. Then we see this. Circle, XLM, got it? And what is Circle? So Circle is USD coin built with digital dollar currency. And more dots to connect digital dollar to XLM and XRP. So Circle mints USDC and appears to have partnered with FedRes Boston, the Federal Reserve. And connecting WEF to Stellar, XLM appears to be one of the chosen ones, but what other networks? So they sent at least 5 employees there, XLM did, to talk to the Federal Reserve in Boston. And people don't see all of this. They just see that, their deal with IBM is broken, so that's it. Stellar's going to zero, and I'm out. But there's a lot of other reasons to be holding your XLM. And then we see this. Circle asked the U.S. Federal Reserve not to step on its toes by launching a digital dollar. Because I'm telling you right now, USDC is going to be the digital dollar for the US, and I'll show you why in a couple minutes. But I've been saying that on this channel and other videos for a while now. As Circle's second digital currency, Euro is designed to adhere to the same regulatory and operational standards as USDC. However, its long-term success will depend on its positioning, vice versa, a digital euro, and its ability to acquire mainstream partners. Right there is why I would never sell my XLM. Because look at it like this. Okay, now Circle's involved in launching the digital euro at the end of June. We already know they're in charge of USDC. So where do you think the US is going to go to when they want to adopt a digital dollar for the US? I believe it is still the USDC. And guess what? Stellar is involved in that. So why the price of XLM will go up? Enhanced demand for the Lumen, reduced circulating supply due to all transactions being tokenized by XLM on the Stellar network. Yeah, it's that simple. In other words, there is massive utility and there are unlimited use cases. So what I'm trying to get to is this. Before you ever sell any of your digital assets, your cryptocurrencies, always look at the other projects that your cryptocurrency is involved in. And I know that deal with IBM is still on. It's already been written. This whole thing has been written. ISO 222 explains it all. So why would they back out now? What is the reasoning for it? I don't see any. So, Mark Cuban, you want to see real-world use cases in the blockchain and crypto space. Here it is. Thanks for sharing. And what we're looking at right here is this. Let me go back 1 second. Sorry. I just cashed out USDC, crypto stablecoin I sent to myself from the US on Stellar.org to Rand in Johannesburg in a bank through MoneyGram. Exchange rate wasn't the best, but competitive. No transaction fees. Banks as fiat off-ramps happening much faster and wider than I thought. So now we see XLM being used in the real world. We know it's ties to Circle, which means it's probably tied to the digital dollar. I don't want to say I'm 100% right on the digital dollar, on USDC being that, but I am almost positive. I'm about 99.9% sure USDC will be adopted as the digital dollar. Why wouldn't they? Circle's working with the digital euro. And then we see this. Stellar XLM is a mindset. Bank the unbanked. Trustworthy blockchain help third world countries. Transparency, interoperability, connecting people and institutions. Real use cases. Stellar.org, blockchain will change the world. And that's what you got to remember. You got to look at all of the use cases, not just one. And that whole IBM story, I really want to talk about that again. I'm really sorry about that, but I've been thinking about this all day. It just seems like some sort of FUD to me. And I hate to say that, but it really does. I mean, to me, it's like this. I look through crypto with the thought that there's a lot of good crypto out there. And I hold XRP, and I really like XRP. And I know its use case. I know it's going to be massive, but I honestly believe XLM is also going to be very massive. And I don't want to see people sell at a loss at this point, because I believe anyone who sells right now, unless they bought right now, is going to take a hit on it at these low prices. And before you sell, really take a good look at XLM once again, because I think it has a lot of upside potential in the future. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.